This is 7 National News, and in our top story. On the occasion of the holy month of Ramadan, the rulers of the Emirates of Al Quwain, Fujairah and Ras Al Khaimah have received Ramadan well wishes. His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Rashid Al Mu'alla, Supreme Council member and ruler of Al Quwain, in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Saud bin Rashid Al Mu'alla, Crown Prince of Al Quwain, received Ramadan greetings from His Excellency Humaid bin Muhammad Ubaid Al Qattami, Minister of Education, Abdul Rahman bin Muhammad Al Owais, Minister of Health, and Abdul Aziz bin Salim Al Zahrani, scholar and Imam of Al Jawhara Mosque in Mecca. His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Muhammad Ash-Sharqi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Fujairah, received at Al Rumayla Palace in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Hamad bin Muhammad Ash-Sharqi, the Crown Prince of Fujairah, a number of Ramadan well-wishers from Emiratis, expatriate residents and dignitaries who wished permanent health and happiness for the UAE. In Ras Al Khaimah, His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Saqr Al Qasimi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Ras Al Khaimah, received at Al Khuzzam Palace in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Saud bin Saqr Al Qasimi, Crown Prince of Ras Al Khaimah, a host of Ramadan well-wishers, including dignitaries, key officials, heads of local and federal departments, business persons and UAE citizens. London's Metropolitan Police continue to stress that the capital is a safe destination as they gear up for the expected traditional influx of visitors from the UAE and the GCC after Eid al-Fitr. With Ramadan underway, senior officers from London reiterated that while the 2 attacks on Emiratis in April and a broad daylight stabbing of a Saudi national are all shocking, they are very, very rare. Over the past decade, visitors from the UAE and the wider Gulf has more than doubled, and last year there was a record number of 590,000 visits from the GCC countries, 262,000 of which were by Emiratis. Spending is also at an all-time high at 3.31 billion dirhams by Emiratis alone. It is too early to say if April's attacks, which took place in Hyde Park and Paddington, will have had any impact on the figures for the whole of 2014. But statistics from UK tourist organisation Visit Britain show that between January and April this year, the number of visits by UAE nationals increased by 11%, compared with the same period in 2013. Police said they are taking precautions and are taking no chances in the wake of the attacks. Motorists are being warned against driving when feeling drowsy, particularly during Ramadan, when fasting can affect concentration. The Dubai Roads and Transport Authority on Monday began a campaign to remind motorists about the risks of driving when exhausted. Maitha bin Uday, the Chief Executive of Traffic and Roads Agency of the RTA, was quoted in local reports as saying that the difference between the sleeping and working times during Ramadan impacts the concentration of fasting motorists, which is clearly reflected when employees drive home. Adding that she believed most accidents in Ramadan were caused by tailgating as reaction time to sudden braking was reduced by tiredness. The RTA is calling on all motorists to take sufficient rest before driving and to rest if they feel exhausted or sleepy. More than 11 million counterfeit items were confiscated in the first quarter of this year, according to figures from the Department of Economic Development. Now the department wants residents to help them destroy fake goods while assisting the disadvantaged during Ramadan. Bags and leather products made up the biggest number of the 11,623,073 counterfeit products seized, followed by perfumes and car parts. The department is taking an awareness initiative to malls in the holy month where people can donate as little as 1 dirhams to the Dar al-Bar Society and be given a counterfeit bag to put into a shredder. According to officials from the DED, the campaign is designed as a symbolic gesture and draws on the spirit of giving and fairness, which prevails during the holy month of Ramadan, to alert the public against the dangers of counterfeiting. The dangers of counterfeiting will be highlighted at Etihad Mall until Thursday and Al Barsha Mall from July 13 to July 17. It runs from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The Dubai Police launched an anti-firecrackers campaign on Monday to combat its illegal sale and use for the public's safety. To date, they have already confiscated 272 cartons of firecrackers. Police officials said they will also use social networking sites, including Twitter and Facebook, as well as radio programs to raise and spread awareness. Government departments, business and trade organizations, as well as civil society entities are collaborating in the campaign. Random inspections will be carried out across groceries and shops will be inspected to see if they are selling firecrackers. The police will also hold public lectures to make the residents aware of the dangers posed by crackers such as burns, fires, environmental pollution and even death. Brochures with information will be distributed in shopping centres, mosques as well as shops. Residents in Abu Dhabi have been warned by the municipality against purchasing herbal medicines or cosmetics from unauthorized dealers. The civic body in the capital launched a citywide campaign recently. The campaign is in coordination with the Health Authority Abu Dhabi and the Zayed Complex for Herbal Research and Tradition Medicine. They also warned people against seeking treatment from unauthorized herbal medicine practitioners. With the use of herbs for remedial and cosmetic use on the rise, officials say it is necessary to take precautions to cope with potential hazards associated with the misuse of herbal products. They say the municipality will regularize the sale of such herbs and apply health standards and specifications. Consumers are advised to exercise care when using herbs in view of the high risk of malpractices during their production. They also stressed on the importance of consulting experts and entities approved to sell these herbs. And finally, looking to other news. At the start of the holy month of Ramadan, a number of hotels and restaurants all around the country have been focusing on the culinary feasts and offerings for suhoor and iftar. However, there are some outlets who plan ahead to ensure their services continue during the daylight hours of fasting. Many outlets are located in the business parks or commercial areas for whom corporate lunches are a core element of their business. Located in Media City, where there are thousands of people from across all nationalities, the popular French eatery Pascal Tapper has made sure it remains business as usual during Ramadan. Although the turnout for people willing to dine in may be lower as opposed to other months, delivery services and takeouts are still in demand. According to their general manager, business lunches remains an important element of their operations. Therefore, obtaining permits to operate during the daylight hours of Ramadan was inevitable.
Our strategy during Ramadan, we took the permission to keep this place open for all people that some of the expats are not fasting and they would like to have a quick lunch. So they come like a normal day operation. As you see, we have a crowd like a normal day operation. Also, as a strategy delivery, we increase the number of drivers because the delivery has increased. A lot of delivery demands during months of Ramadan.
For the hotels, it is business as usual during lunch hours. In view of the traditions and customs during the fasting hours, hotels continue their services around enclosed eating areas with a number of offers for their visitors. The holy month also provides an opportunity of a culinary adventure for the F&B departments. At Media One Hotel, the department planned months ahead on their offerings for iftar buffet. Among them was to introduce camel meat to their international visitors.
Our strategy consists of two main parts. We're still focusing on the business side of things. So basically, we're catering for the needs of our office tenants and who work in the Media City and nearby areas. So we keep our operation running for lunch in regards to Cafe M lunch, the Stone lunch, and the Maid lunch. We still offer business lunches, the same time, the same products we offer. Whereas in the evening, we cater more for our hotel guests who maybe have not seen iftar yet, and the people who live in the area nearby. So we focus on iftar and adding a twist with fresh camel products. So we're adding camel uzi, camel shawarma, camel cold cuts, chocolate fountains with camel milk, and so on, to give the whole iftar experience a twist, a level above, to truly represent Media One and what we do to do things above and beyond.